Across the heart of America, from the sunburned plains of Texas to the lush woodlands of Georgia, a silent invasion is tearing through the land. Under the glow of moonlight, herds of feral hogs, also known as wild boars, move like shadows, powerful, relentless, and unstoppable. What began as a handful of escaped farm pigs and imported game animals has transformed into one of the greatest ecological disasters in modern U.S. history. Today, more than 6 million feral hogs roam freely across over 30 states, uprooting crops, destroying farmland, and threatening wildlife at a scale that costs the nation more than $2.5 billion every year. These are not ordinary animals. They are survivors, warriors of chaos that thrive where others perish, thriving on destruction and adapting faster than any control measure humans throw their way. Under the soft hum of the southern night, they emerge like an army, tearing through peanut farms, sugarcane fields, and rice paddies. Their snouts plow deep into the soil, turning once healthy fields into wastelands overnight. Each root they tear, each patch of earth they overturn, leaves behind a trail of ruin, contaminating water sources with bacteria like E. coli and threatening entire ecosystems that depend on balance and order. In places like Texas, Alabama, and Florida, these animals have become more than pests. They are a national emergency. The USDA's National Feral Swine Damage Management Program was created to combat them, combining technology, traps, and teamwork. But the feral hogs have proven cunning adversaries. Intelligent, social, and resourceful, they adapt faster than expected. When traps are set, they learn to avoid them. When hunters arrive, they vanish into the brush. When poison bait is deployed, they sniff it out and move on. Their intelligence rivals that of dogs, their stamina that of deer, and their aggression that of predators. They are survivors of evolution, perfectly designed for domination. The true terror lies in their ability to multiply. A single female, called a sow, can breed twice a year, giving birth to as many as 12 piglets each time. Within a year, those piglets are ready to reproduce. A single pair can grow into hundreds in just a few seasons. This biological explosion makes eradication nearly impossible. In a single year, one small group can repopulate an entire region that had been cleared through costly efforts. Even as hunters take to the skies in helicopters and on the ground with night vision scopes, the hogs adapt. They become nocturnal, splitting into smaller sounders to evade pursuit. Traveling miles each night in search of food. In the dark, they are ghosts, silent, efficient, and devastating. But the war against feral hogs is not without victories. Across Texas and the Southeast, hunters, farmers, and wildlife experts have united to fight back. With infrared drones scanning the night skies, corral traps designed to capture entire groups at once, and cooperative efforts among neighboring states, the tide is slowly turning. The goal is not eradication but control, to restore balance to lands that have suffered for decades. For many hunters, this battle is more than a pastime, it's a duty. Wild hog hunting has become an essential form of population management, a way to protect farmland and safeguard local ecosystems. The hunt is grueling, often taking place in remote areas under starlit skies, where the only sounds are the buzz of insects and the rustle of movement in the tall grass. When the hunt begins, it's not sport, it's survival. Each successful hunt means fewer crops lost, fewer streams polluted, fewer forests torn apart. Yet even with the best technology, the wild boar problem grows. Opening new territories across northern states like Missouri, Kansas, and even into the Midwest. Without harsh cold to thin their numbers, they continue to expand, reaching areas once thought safe from their destruction. Biologists warn that if left unchecked, feral hog populations could double within a decade, overwhelming farmlands and natural habitats from coast to coast. Their appetite is unmatched. They devour everything: corn, roots, insects, small animals, even fawns. They consume nests of ground birds, destroy turtle eggs, and devastate endangered plant species. Where they roam, biodiversity fades. And yet, in their chaos lies an undeniable fascination. Watching them move through the night, powerful and alert, one can't help but marvel at their intelligence and survival instinct. They represent nature's resilience twisted into a destructive force, a mirror to humanity's unintended consequences. Decades ago, settlers released them for hunting. Now they've become the hunters. The fight against them has created an entire industry: trappers, aerial shooters, biologists, and wildlife officers working side by side to reclaim America's farmlands. States like Texas have even legalized year-round hunting, encouraging citizens to take part in managing this ever-growing menace. Thermal scopes, helicopters, and baited pens have become tools in this modern war. Some private landowners have formed alliances. States like Texas have even legalized year-round hunting, encouraging citizens to take part in managing this ever-growing menace. Thermal scopes, helicopters, and baited pens have become tools in this modern war. Some private landowners have formed alliances, combining resources to fence properties and share intelligence on hog movements. It's a battle that demands persistence, strategy, and cooperation. The USDA continues to invest millions in research, exploring new ways to control reproduction and reduce populations without harming native species. From high-tech sterilization experiments to improved fencing designs, every approach is tested in hopes of restoring balance. Because at its core, this isn't about eradicating an animal, it's about preserving an ecosystem. The feral hog may be the enemy today, but the real threat is imbalance. If nature loses its harmony, every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, pays the price. The story of the wild boar in America is not just one of destruction but of resilience, adaptation, and human responsibility. It's a reminder that every action echoes through time. When we introduced them centuries ago, we never imagined the outcome. But now, standing on the edge of farmlands torn apart by their hooves, we face the consequences head-on.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.